Hey Vicky, how are ya?
Hey, I'm good. You?
I'm doing good. Thanks for taking time. I appreciate it. Looking forward to this.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, no, thank you for taking time. I know it's a busy time for you guys. So,
Yeah.
you guys got a lot going on. So, it's an exciting time though. I mean, Eye of Providence, man, it's set to come out about 10 days from now. I mean, it's your first album with the band. I mean, you've got to be excited for this album to come out. What has it been like working on this record and then getting ready for the release?
I am very excited for it to come out because it's been ready for so long. It got pushed back, and it's just been sitting, and I've been listening to it, and I was just thinking to myself, I just want the whole world to listen to it finally, so I'm very excited that it's happening, and we released 3 videos so far. With the songs are a good indication of what's to come. So
Yeah.
I'm just very stoked. I can't wait till it's out, and then we start touring and everything. So
it's kind of a whirlwind, really. I mean, you joined the band, the album's coming out. I mean, you've done 3 videos. I just watched the video for My Witness, Your Victim Again, and oh my God, that video is just amazing. The video was the video was just released not too long ago. Can you tell me about making that specific video, because it's a really cool concept?
Well, the video, it's half of it is performance and half of it is a storyline. And in the storyline, you can see there's a guy that's being tortured.
Yeah.
By this unknown character, which in the end turns out to be me.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun, because I was wearing the hood and the mask and everything. So I'm not actually an actor, I had no idea what I was doing. But the guy that we tortured was an actor, so he kind of gave me direction. That was good.
Okay.
It was like, don't be afraid to push my head or to pull or whatever. It's okay. You're not hurting me. I'm like, are you sure? So it was an experience for me because, singing and just performing while I'm singing, that's something that comes natural, but the other things that you have to do, such as videos and photo shoots and all that, those are all things that, they're kind of outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So it's a learning process for me, and I'm just enjoying it,
Can you tell me a little bit about how you joined the band? Because, I mean, from what I understand, it's kind of a cool story.
Yeah, it is. Actually, they found me on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was doing vocal covers at that time, so I got a message from Danny, and I saw that he was in the Agonist, and I couldn't believe it, And obviously, he didn't say straight away, we're looking for a vocalist. He wanted to get to know me, see what kind of person I am. And a bit later on, he told me the situation, and he sent over some of the new stuff for me to try some vocals and lyrics on them.
Yeah.
And I sent back a track, and everyone liked it. And it's actually on the album. It's Dans Macabre. That's the song that got me into the Agonist. So yeah, then everyone liked it, and the next thing I knew, I was flying to Montreal to work on the new album.
Oh, man. So everything kind of happened all at once, it sounds like. I mean, one minute you're doing vocal covers on YouTube. The next minute you're auditioning for the Agonist. The next minute you're up in Canada. You're working on the album. I mean, have you had time to sit back and just relax and breathe since you joined the band? I mean, it doesn't sound like there's been much time for that.
Well, the only time that I had for that was these 2 or 3 months now that the album got pushed.
Right.
But everything up to that moment was constant work because, I came to Montreal, we started working on the album, we did a photo shoot, we tracked 2 songs as a single, Disconnect Me and Professional Notion. And right after that, we started tracking the album. The album was done by June, and then July, August, we started filming videos. Then we started touring, then we came back from touring. We shot another video. It's been crazy. So, but it's been fun,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that the band had already kind of started working on the album, at least the instrumentals for it, before you joined. At what stage were they in when you got up to Montreal to join the band?
They were pretty much done.
Okay.
Not all the songs. I think there was one song that made the album later on, and A Gentle Disease that we just released.
Okay.
The acoustic song that was Danny wrote that later on. But everything else was pretty much done, and the only thing that we changed music-wise, maybe for some songs, was the structure.
Okay.
Like cutting off some parts or making some parts longer and stuff like that. But apart from that, all the music was pretty much written.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What have the shows been like? I know you said you guys have toured a little bit. Obviously, you've got the tour coming up, starts in March, I believe, a small U.S. tour. But what have the shows been like, and what's the fan reaction been like when you hit the stage?
It's been great. It's been positive, and it's very inspiring because I always see, like, in the front row, I see crazy fans that know all the lyrics and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
it's always very inspiring to see that because it's motivation, when I'm on stage and I'm trying to give my 110%, it's, I need that kind of reaction from the fans,
Yeah.
No one wants to play to an audience that's just very mild and very bland, you want that positive energy from the fans.
Yeah.
So, we've always had that in all the shows that we've done, so it's great. And after all the shows, tons of fans walk up to me and they have such nice things to say about the show and how much they enjoyed it, and asking for photos and autographs and all that stuff. And it's really amazing, because without the fans, we'd be nowhere right now. So,
Right. Okay.
I'm very appreciative of that.
Absolutely. Can you tell me a little bit about your mindset? What was really going through your mind? Take me, into when you're getting ready to go on stage for the first time since you've joined the Agonist, and the fans are out there, they're going crazy, and I'm sure it hit you finally. You're like, oh my God, I'm about to really do this.
Yeah, it was. I was very nervous, and the unfortunate thing was that before our first show and our first tour, I got sick, and I had a throat infection, so that was in my head the whole time. It was just bumming me out that I couldn't perform at my very best because of that, and it was the first ever show, so it was just all of that together. It was just very nerve-wracking, but I got on stage, and a couple songs in, I started feeling better. One thing that happens when you're on stage, whether you're nervous or not, it's just that time goes by so very fast.
Right.
And, we had an hour set, an hour something, and it just went by so fast, it felt like 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And, then the show started getting easier, obviously. I got into it, and the guys helped me out a lot. They tried a lot to just motivate me, positive reinforcement and all that. So, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I mean, the album is just outstanding. I mean, it's a great debut for you with the Agonist, and it's right on par with what fans would expect from the Agonist as well. It's a little different in a couple areas, but for the most part, this is an Agonist album. And what I'm excited about is you guys are hitting Indianapolis here on April 15th. The tour kicks. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. The Emerson it's turning into one of the better venues in Indianapolis. It just got bought out, new ownership. They're really doing a lot of stuff to it. It's going to be awesome to see that show there. But you're hitting the road with the Legion, and what's it going to be like to be on the road with those guys? Because those guys are making a lot of noise right now.
Well, I didn't actually know them before we got the tour.
Nice.
And I looked them up, right after, and I'm glad that we're touring with them, and I also noticed that they posted our video and that they've, like, just generally supported us as a band, you know?
Yeah.
And that's great because sometimes, you know, you're touring with bands that you might not even like.
Yeah.
Whether it's musically or just as people, you know, sometimes it's not the perfect fit.
Right.
But, I don't know, they seem like very cool guys, and I like their music, so I'm looking forward to it. And this tour is actually in April. We have some shows earlier before that. We have a couple shows here in Canada right when the album is being released in 2 weeks. And right after that, we're leaving for Europe. And we're touring Europe with OTEP.
Oh, yes. That's going to be nice. That's going to be insane. I've seen her once, and she puts on one of the best shows you're going to see. I mean, talk about a good metal show.
Man. We have all these tours, you know, right one after another, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, obviously we got the album coming out in about 10 days. I know it's been pushed back a little bit. Is it going to be kind of like a little bit off your back, a little bit of a release once the album is finally out, the fans hear it from beginning to end? And obviously with how supportive the fans have been, that's got to be a bit of a relief too, because, I mean, the nerves leading into everything have got to have been just ridiculous and overwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've felt comfortable throughout this whole journey, let's say, of a year that I've been in the Agonist. You know, the guys have done their best to just be positive towards me. They've never pressured me. They've never made me feel, you know, that I'm out of my league here or anything like that.
Right.
And yes, obviously, getting a very positive reaction from fans helps a lot as well. So most of all, you know, what I'm feeling is I'm just very excited, you know, a lot of positive energy for the album to be out and for everyone to listen to it, because it's something that, you know, it's part of me. And I'm sharing that with everyone, and I just, I don't know, another 10 days and we'll see how it goes, you know?
It's going to be awesome. I mean, listening to the album, watching the videos, you can tell that you're comfortable. You feel it looks like, you know, it looks like you've been doing this. You've been singing for a while. I mean, you can tell that you're very comfortable. And I mean, it's an amazing fit for the band. I mean, it's just amazing is the perfect word. I think it's just awesome to see. And can't wait for the album to come out for fans to hear this. I mean, it's solid. I was just talking with one of my writers before we talked, and it's good. So
that really means a lot to me. You know, any positive feedback or any feedback in general on this album, you know, it means a lot that people would take the time to listen to it, and they can actually, you know, relate to it in some way. You know, it means a lot.
Absolutely. I think the fans are going to connect very well with it, and longtime fans are going to love it just as much as the new fans. I'm a newer fan of the Agonist, but longtime fans are going to love it just as much, I think. I have Providence out February 23rd here in the States. Tour kicking off not too long after that. And everyone go check out this album as soon as it comes out, and support the music, guys. Vicky, thank you for taking time today. I truly appreciate it.
You're very welcome, and thank you for inviting me. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. Anytime. Hopefully we can catch up when you hit Indianapolis in April 15th.
For sure.
Definitely.
I will see you then.